Everybody's busy being important. Nobody's got time to be kind. Everybody's got somewhere urgent and a very complicated mind. Phones are ringing on the table, coffee getting cold again. Somebody says he's in a meeting with people he does not call friends. Everybody checks the mirror before they check the room, walking like the world is waiting for their entrance afternoon. Everybody's busy being important, walking fast and talking loud, trying hard to look impressive in the middle of the crowd. Everybody's busy being important, but here is something I have found. A quiet hand that helps somebody makes a richer kind of sound. Expression, like my schedule wore a crown, acted like a full appointment book, meant my feet could leave the ground. Then a neighbor asked for 5 minutes, and I nearly passed him by. Funny how a man can miss the moment while reaching for the sky. Some open because you care, and the second kind stays with you long after no one's there. Everybody's busy being important, running hard from who knows what, but a little grace beside the doorway can be more than looking up. Everybody's busy being important. Let them polish every name. For the way I ease the day. Important comes and goes. Kindness leaves a mark. Good day doesn't make noise. It does not knock down the door. It slips in with the sunlight and settles on the floor. It comes with coffee cooling and bread still warm enough, a chair that fits your back, and a morning not too rough. A good day doesn't make noise. It just gives the heart some room. Not every blessing enters with thunder in the room. No parade came down the avenue, no headline crossed the page. The car started on the first try, the bills waited one more day. Someone laughed in the kitchen, someone waved across the street. Nothing grand enough to mention, still the whole day felt complete. A good day doesn't make noise. It just gives the the heart some room. Not every blessing enters with thunder in the room. I used to miss the quieter mercies, looking past them for a sign. Now I count the gentle hours and let the small things shine. A good day doesn't make noise. It does not need to prove. It just sits beside your shoulder and helps the shadows move. A good day doesn't make noise, but I hear it more and more in the calm between two worries that never reach the door. Nothing much happened. That was the gift. You came in waving both hands like the ceiling caught on fire. Said the world had turned against you and your troubles had acquired. You blamed your shoes, your cousin, the moon, the mail, the heat. By the time you reached the weather, I was looking toward the street. Put your drama on the sidewalk, let it cool off in the air. I have swept this room already. Do not bring that thunder there. Put your drama on the sidewalk, leave your storm beside the door. You can come inside for coffee, but the chaos stays outdoors. Last time you brought a suitcase full of problems with no name, left 3 stories on the sofa and went dancing just the same. I have learned to love you better with a little space between. You may enter with your jacket, but your circus stays unseen. Coffee, yes. Chaos, no. Shoes on the mat, trouble below. Oh. Everybody gets a hard day. Everybody loses track. But some folks bring a small umbrella, some bring the whole sky back. Put your drama on the sidewalk, let the neighbors hear it first. I have got a peaceful evening and I know what peace is worth. Put your drama on the sidewalk, then come sit and catch your breath. We can talk about your troubles after they stop making threats. Door is open, storm is not. I used to keep a record of every time I was right, carried every small victory like a lantern through the night. I could turn a simple question into something with a score. Had to leave the room with proof that I had gathered something more. Years can soften sharp things without asking your consent. They can show how much you spent on arguments that came and went. Some faces I remember, not for what they said to me, but for how I made them smaller, just to feel like I was free. We outgrow the need to win if we live long enough to see not every open door has to prove it needed me. We outgrow the need to win, at least a little now and then. Peace is not a trophy you can raise above a friend. Now I let some comments pass me like a truck on a country road. Let some people keep their version if it helps them bear the load. I still have pride inside me. It still likes to dress up fine, but I do not feed its supper every single time. There is mercy in not answering. There is strength in letting go. There is wisdom in a silence that does not need to show. We outgrow the need to win when the heart has had its fill of standing on a mountain and feeling lonely still. We outgrow the need to win, and the room grows softer then. Some battles cost us people we were lucky to call friends. I lost a few arguments and found myself again. bad news lands. Even when the chairs sit quiet and hope feels hard to understand, there's still music in the room if we listen past the fear. Sometimes joy keeps humming softly, just to let us know it's here. The table has some scratches, the walls could use new paint. The old clock loses minutes, then finds them when it can. But someone starts the coffee, someone pulls another chair, and the tired little evening finds a rhythm waiting there. There's still music in the room, even after bad news lands. Even when the chairs sit quiet and hope feels hard to understand, there's still music in the room if we listen past the fear. Sometimes joy keeps humming softly, just to let us know it's here. Not every day is shining, not every road is kind, but laughter has a habit of returning out of time. A neighbor taps the window, a child runs through the hall, and what felt almost empty doesn't feel empty after all. I am not denying sorrow, I have seen what sorrow takes, but the heart can hold a shadow and still make room for grace. There's still music in the room. Let it rise and move around, let it find the tired corners, let it lift what's settled down. There's still music in the room, not loud and not too soon, just enough to keep us standing beneath an ordinary moon. Leave the chairs where they are, the night may sing again.